commanded the same day the taxmasters of the people and their officers, saying, "Ye shall no more give the people straw to make brick."
Right. So the king of Egypt said unto the people, why are you following this Moses and this Aaron with this stuff here? You know what I mean? He says, listen, there's a lot of work that needs to be done. You guys are wasting time with this, right? There's walls that need to be built. There's cities that need to be built. So his focus was on building Egypt, right, Khan? His focus was not on what was best for the children of Israel. Just like in a society we're living in today. They're focused on what preserves America, what builds this land. Anytime you spend doing anything short of that, they consider it a waste of time. Okay? The Christian religion upholds the ways of America. When you come to the truth, you no longer uphold those ways. Okay? So this is why the truth is considered a terrorist organization, right? That stands against the upliftment and the building of this kingdom. Because if everybody started thinking like Hebrews, this kingdom could not last. Right? What would happen to their jails? That's big money for them. There would be nobody to go to jail. They'll lose tens of money. What about their hospitals? Right? People start eating a biblical diet. It won't be so full of so much people. Their hospitals would a lot of them would close and fail, right? Their lawyers would have nobody, no cases, right? Their law system would be crippled. You see, the truth is very detrimental to this society. This society depends on your sin. You understand that? This beast is fueled by your sins, and you breaking the Most High, or else it couldn't last. They'll fall apart. What about their military? Right? Their police force. All these police, they got more police officers in Fort Lauderdale, right? I mean, that police force is huge, man. And they only do Fort Lauderdale. They don't even go to Sunrise, right? They don't go to Lauderdale Lakes, right? They just stay in Fort Lauderdale. Hundreds of them just in Fort Lauderdale, right? So to show you that if there's no crime, what are they going to be doing? Spinning around in their chairs. They're going to lose their job, right? Eating donuts, getting fat, right? Eh? When what happens? Oh no. They're gonna be beaten. They ain't waiting on nothing. All right. They're Jacob's trouble, for the most part has started. It has started. If you see the condition of our people outside of this truth, they're in trouble, man. Right? The drugs, the alarming incarceration, just go up 27, man. Go up around this able. You see Jacob's trouble already started. But where you live at, right? So, but when you come in this truth, the thing about it, and what we might tend to forget, when we come into this truth, we're no longer in that world. So it's almost like we have to go see it now. Because it ain't gonna be happening to us anymore because we keep Torah. The things that we went through in our life before we came into the truth, it's not going to happen anymore. Because now you're in the truth. The angels are around you. All that stuff, you ain't got to worry about that. Nobody's going to get shot. Nobody's going to get stabbed. You're not going to get raped. You're not going to get robbed. All that stuff is in the past, right? This is not a figment of your imagination. This is real. This is what you can tangibly see, right? In this truth, these things don't take place. When you see these things take place in this truth, get the real story. You'll find that the person really wasn't in this truth, man. They were playing with this word. And they left a crack in the door to allow Satan to come in.
Satan and left some cookies and milk for him.
Absolutely. All right. So we said, what? Milk and cookies?
Yeah, milk and cookies, man.
All right. But anyway, I agree with you. What he said? Milk and cookies? But
that's how serious. I mean, even though I make a joke about it, you say, like they used to do for Santa, leave him some milk and some cookies. It's the same thing with Satan. As soon as you let him in your house, he just squeeze in there. Once you get in there one time, it's hard to get him out. It's tough. Trust me. So we got to remember, even as Israelites, once we wake up to who we are and we keep one Sabbath, that stock market is going to crash. Finished. They ain't gonna have nothing left. They're gonna wonder, like, where all these Negroes at? Nobody's at the dollar store on Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
You know, nobody's in the mall. Nobody's buying a car. Where's the money at? Nobody's in a Walmart. No workers in a Walmart. No, you gotta do it for one Sabbath. You gotta do it for a month. One Sabbath, and Esau will go crazy. They'll start committing suicide. Your wife is Ecclesiastes 8:5. What you got? You got precept or you? It's up to the minister.
Yeah.
All right. Sirach or Ecclesiastes? Ecclesiastes 8.
Khan. Ecclesiastes 8:5 is good.
Yeah. The book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 8 and verse 5. Ecclesiastes 8 and verse 5. Whoso keepeth the commandment,
right,
shall feel no evil.
Shall what?
Shall feel no evil.
No evil thing.
No evil thing. Salaki.
Right. He that whoso keepeth the commandment shall feel no evil thing. Right. So you ain't got to worry about all that stuff. All right. It's when you break the commandments, is when you put your life in jeopardy. All right, Yeremia. All right, we'll take a look at that. Read on.
And a wise man's heart discerneth both time and judgment.
Right, a wise man's heart discerneth time and judgment. What time we living in and why this thing happened. You see something go down, check it out. Right? Don't just automatically react. Check it out. Why this thing happened to this person this time, right, sister? Mm-hmm. No, not at all. Because Hebrew Israelites, we keep Torah, right? These are fugitives running from the police, right, in a shootout. What makes them Israelites, right? Every other brother or sister out there that gets up in a shootout, right? They're all Israelites too, but what do they know? Are they keeping Torah? Right? That's the key. Anytime you see black Hebrew Israelites, you know that's not a real Israelite.
Right.
Because we don't call ourselves black Hebrew Israelites.
That's right.
Right? That you never heard us say we're the black Hebrew Israelites or black Jews, anything to that effect. That's what you know is coming from the so-called white man. Right. And that label is coming from him. Because he always will refer to us as black. Everybody understand that?
Right.
That's not us. We are the Hebrew Israelites.
That's right.
We are the real Jews, right? That's what you hear us say. So if they're gonna news the real Jews ran in here and shot up the people, right? Then you say, that might have been some brothers and sisters, right? Because it said the real Jews.
Right. There you go.
Right?
Yeah.
But the black Jews, nah. That's just Esau's propaganda.
And let me enlighten you about something about that first incident that happened. The reason why they called him a black Hebrew Israelite is because they went on his webpage and he had a black Jesus on there. Check that out. What it is, Esau, he's trying to infiltrate this nation. And he's using every single little thing to try to blame it on us, to try to make us out to be some sort of, hate group, malicious group that's on American soil. It ain't about that. We ain't gonna rob. We ain't gonna kill nobody. This Torah teaches us not to do that. We were gonna wait upon our Messiah, Yahushua, to take our vengeance. We're not taking matters into our own hand. So the white man can love and he can have everything that he desires in this world right now. But we got next. Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
Who got next?
We got next.
Who got next?
We got next.
For how long?
Forever and ever.
For how long?
Forever and ever.
What are we gonna do?
Take the kingdom.
No, we're gonna ask for the kingdom. We're gonna beg for the kingdom.
Take the kingdom.
We're gonna vote for the kingdom.
Take the kingdom.
How?
God
damn it, how? We ain't killing a damn thing. When Yahushua come back and he give the order, is on. It's popping then. That's the real one that's going to say it's popping. Blame this on us. Going the hell off.
Ain't no more to be said.
Get me in the feelings right now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Chantel? Right. Listen, not everybody that has fringes on. Don't.
Shemai. No, Shemai. I can't hear her talk. Shemai. Go ahead.
Mm-hmm. Right. Get verse 7.
Say verse.
You're still in Sirach.
Ecclesiastes.
Ecclesiastes 8 and 6.
6, right.
Yeah.
Because to every purpose there is a time and judgment. Therefore, the misery of man is great upon him.
Come on.
For he knoweth not that which shall be.
Right.
For who can tell him when it shall be?
Right. Who's a fortune teller that's going to tell you when things or how things are going to go down? We don't know. Most High is in control. He's in control. Right. Read on.
There is no man that have power over the spirit to retain the spirit.
Right. No man can hold their spirit within their body. When it's come time when the Most High that you have to meet your maker, you will meet your maker. Right. That's ordained. When them people got shot down, ordained by the Most High. Do you understand that? Read on.
Neither have he power in the day of death.
Come on.
And there is no discharge in that war. Neither shall wickedness deliver those that are given to it.
Right. So wickedness cannot deliver those that are given to it. Meaning that if you in the midst of wickedness, you're going to get the reward of wickedness. Right. You can't wicked your way out of your judgment. You have to repent and come back to the commandments of the Most High. So the commandments is what covers us, nothing else. All right. So even you in this truth, right? Even you got fringes on, you're going to be judged according to what you do, not what you say. Everybody understand that? Is that the doers of the law may be justified, right? Not the hearers alone. So keep that in mind. That not, everybody said they're Israel is Israel. Okay. Now give me that 1 Corinthians.
So 26, 27, 28. 1 Corinthians chapter 1, verse 27. But the Most High have chosen the foolish things of the world to confound the wise.
Right. So what are the foolish things of this world? That's us. Right. Because according to this world, we're not the ones with the PhDs and doctor's degrees, and we're not the most decorated theologians. But we could he used the foolish things of this world to do what? Read on.
But the Most High have chosen the foolish things of the world to confound the wise.
Right, but we confound the wise. We go forth and bring this word out, and no one can stand against it. We break the scripture down. This Bible, they never heard the Bible sound like that before. Right? They're blown away by these young men and young women that just woke up to their nationality and able to break down the Bible better than all these scholars that have been having this book in their hand all these years. With all this budget, with all this archaeology and all this anthropology, they still cannot come out with a reasonable breakdown to the Bible. But these young men and young women on the street corner can do it. All right? Read on.
And the Most High have chosen the weak things of the world,
right,
to confound the things which are mighty.
Read on.
And base things of the world,
right,
and things which are despised,
right,
hath the Most High chosen.
Hath the Most High chosen. He chose the base things and the despised things. Who more despised than the so-called blacks and Negroes? Who's more despised than them? All over the whole earth. It is not just in America. Okay? We inhabit the ghettos and the slums on the four corners of the earth. Okay? We top the prison population, not just in America, in England, France, right? Italy. Why are we in the jails of Italy? I don't know, right? But we in there, right? Read on.
And base things of the world, and things which are despised, have the Most High chosen, yea, and things which are not, to bring to naught things that are.
Right. So things that are not are going to bring to naught things that are. So we're going to tear down things that's twice our strength, twice our size. But with the power of the Most High, we're going to tear those things down. Those things are going to be made not by things that don't even have. We don't have no military, right? We don't have no artillery, but we're on the list of the terrorist list. We have no artillery. We got no bombs. We got no weapons.
Mass destruction.
No weapons of any kind of destruction.
Any kind of destruction, right?
But we on the list. Why are we on the list? Because we got this truth, man. And this truth is so powerful that it's fearful, right? That these are literally is afraid of the truth that we speak. And that's why we're on that list. That's how we earned our way onto the list. All right, read on. Yeah, no flesh is.
But that no flesh should glory in his presence.
Right, that no flesh should glory in the presence. So it's not, no one can say, I saved Israel. No one can say, if it wasn't for what I did, the Most High, what I did, it got the children of Israel out of. No man could glory in his body, in his flesh. But what? Read on.
But of him,
right,
are ye in Hamashiach, who of the Most High is made unto us wisdom and righteousness.
Read that again. 30.
Okay. But of him,
right,
are ye in Hamashiach, Yahushai, who of the Most High is made unto us wisdom.
Right, who unto the Most High is made unto us wisdom. So how do we get this wisdom? By Mashiach Yahushai. Okay, that's how we did. But he made us wise through his word, through the word of the Most High. Read on.
And righteousness.
And keeping the commandments. So you got to have the Mashiach Yahushai. You got to keep the commandments. Read on.
And sanctification.
And sanctification. Why? You got to separate yourself from this world. You can't have this stuff and still be caught up in the ways of this world. You're wasting your time. Right? You saying you believe in the Mashiach Yahushai. You say you're keeping the commandments, but you're still up in the midst of the things in this world. You got to sanctify yourself. Read on.
And redemption.
And redemption, man. So this is the key here. Right? To be redeemed, you had to be deemed the first place. Right? So who was deemed to the Most High? The children of Israel. And we're going to be the ones that's going to be redeemed. Right? Brought back to our former position with the Most High God. So good precepts. So understand that when you're in this word and you're covered by the Most High, you fear no evil thing. You don't have to worry about how much strength you got, military wise. I got an AR or M16 or whatever. You don't need it. The power you serve, you can't shoot a spirit, right? You're going against spiritual battle. It's a spiritual battle. You can't handbox with the spirit of the Most High.
Right. Where's corrupt?
You gotta have wisdom, strength, and you gotta have discipline.
Oh,
okay.
He's take his daughter home. All right.
Yeah. All right.
We was bringing that out in one of the classes I was doing. I said, we don't need no stinking Smith and Wesson.
Right.
Forget about them. A lot of our brothers going out there, they shooting. They say, well, we're getting ready for the race war. Listen, man.
That's not how you get ready.
Getting ready is getting ready through this, man. The weapons of our warfare are not carnal. We don't need no gun. We don't need no stinking gun, man. We got the angels. Who gonna mess with us with the angels standing behind us? All right.
Let's read. Go back to
Go back.
Exodus.
Exodus 5. Let's see. Where did I leave off at? So like 6. All right. Exodus 5 verse 6. And Pharaoh commanded the same day the taskmasters of the people and their officers, saying, "Ye shall no more give the people straw to make brick,
Right.
as heretofore. Let them go and gather straw for themselves. And the tale of the bricks which they did make heretofore, ye shall lay upon them. Ye shall not diminish aught thereof."
Right. So they had to continue to make the same amount of bricks, but this time they're giving them no straw to make the bricks. So they had to go gather the straw and make the bricks, and better not have no less bricks than was there in the beginning. So what? He increased their labors a great deal. All right, gave them more work to do. More of them had to go out there and fulfill the task in order to get the job done. Okay, it's like what they call today, they downsizing at the job, but they still want to have just as much work being done. Right? They don't downsize the tasks, they downsize the what? The employees. Right? So now you got 10 less employees, and they want you to put out the same amount of work. How that's gonna work? That means those 10 people that's working, they got to work 10 times harder. Right? If you want to keep your job.
I remember.
But you want to eat. You don't really want to. I don't think nobody wants to keep their job, but they want to eat. Right? You know what I'm saying? You want to eat. You want a roof over your head. You know what I'm saying? You want to get from point A to point B faster than walking. Right? You're gonna need some sequoia. Some people love it.
They told me on my job, they was cutting the fat.
Yeah, cut the fat.
Yeah, they're gonna make it lean.
You're gonna lead the lean program.
The lean program. That's what it was. Remember? Call it the lean program. That's
the lean program. Esau is a damn devil, man. That's American Express. We'll put them on blast, right? They damn firing everybody, talking about they cutting the fat, and they firing everybody. I said, man, I don't even know, closing buildings down, everything to lean out, right? But what? At the end of the year, they still going to make their billions, right? They're still going to make their billions. Remember, one thing he will never accept is him doing less. His company, his business producing less. He got to accept that. A little. If he made 10 billion last year and he only made 6 billion this year, he need to go out of business. Business is terrible. I only made 6 billion. I made 10 last year. He always looking to go forward. Okay, you're looking to go forward.
They gave him a $50 million bonus one year.
Of course they did.
And they said, well, that wasn't enough. So they got to give him a little bit more the following year. Doing a great job.
Exactly. So these concepts come all the way from Egypt. So now we making brick with no straw. We got to now people got to go round the straw up so we can make the brick. And the bricks better still be made the same amount every day. The tally better not diminish. Right. Let's read on.
For they be idle. Therefore.
For they be what?
Idle.
For they be idle mean that what? What that mean? They be idle. Y'all ain't doing nothing. Right? Y'all need more jobs. Right? And they were chanting more jobs. Right? Donald Trump said he's gonna give y'all more jobs. And y'all thought it was a good thing.
What he told him, he said, what y'all got to lose for voting for me?
Right?
I'm
the best thing you got going.
He said, y'all got bad schools, bad education, and 48% of y'all are out of work. I'm going to give you more jobs. I'm going to have you working. Vote for me. And he was in a Baptist church dancing. Yeah. Y'all forgot about that, huh?
You got short memory when it comes to these things. Let's read.
For they be idle. Therefore they cry, saying, let us go and sacrifice to our God, to our power.
Right.
Let their more work be laid upon the men, that they may labor therein, and let them not regard vain words.
Right. Let them not regard vain words. And they tell us that when we on the streets, we out there teaching the word. What they say? Get a job, right? As if we don't have a job, right? Get a job, right? Because when they see the black man working hard, they say that's a good man. He's a hard working man. He's a laboring man. Why does that make him good? Because you want to see us slaving, right? Think about the things that we say. We hear people say, they say, oh, he's a good man, hardworking man. He worked 3 jobs. That's not a good thing. The damn man's going to kill himself. But I think we don't be thinking when we talk. I hear people say he's a hardworking man. He got 3 jobs. He take care of his kids. He do this. He going to die. He don't even sleep, right?
He's gonna die with a staple in his hand.
He got an 8 to 12, right? A 12 to 8, and he worked the graveyard shift. The man don't sleep, but he's a good man. He's a hardworking man. He's a dead man. That's what he is, right? We don't need to be that way in this truth, man. That's why we tell our young men, we talk to my young men for a moment here, make sure you get something in this society, as twisted as it is, so you don't have to be working no 2 jobs, 3 jobs to make ends meet. You understand what I'm saying? Because that's an abomination. All right? You got to work 2, 3 jobs to make your ends meet. That's about what time you going to have for the Most High. Brothers calling you for the service, you can't come. They calling you for the Shabbat, you busy at work. They calling you after work for the meeting, you can't come to the meeting. You can't do the class. You can't go to there. You can't do nothing. Why? Because you give all your time and energy over to their white man. Come on, man. Especially our young people, man. You know, some of our elders, we made our bed. Now we got to lie in it, right? But some of our young people, right? There's no reason why you're going to leave your parents' house to go out there and struggle. There's no reason. The Most High has called us into liberty for us to do well, to do right. Right? Don't sit back and jack yourself up and then want to cuss about it. Okay? Do the right thing. Get something that you could work. If you got to get a little job, you get business going, whatever you want to get going, but you have time for the Most High. That's what you want to have. Right? Time is something you can never get back. All right? Once that's gone, it's gone. Right? You can always get back some money. You can build your money back up. Can't get those times back. Everybody understand that? All right? Because the Most High need his soldiers. He can't use you if you under the damn ox all the time. Right? You're on the plow all the time. How can I use you? How can the Most High use you? Right? You can be trying to teach at the job now. Well, I'm a teacher at the job. Man, listen. You need to get off the job, man.
You can't be wrapped up with the woman either. Can't be in the bosom all the time either.
That's a whole nother story.
Okay, all right. And every time somebody look for you,
yeah.
You seen Karash? Right now. Where are you? I'm only messing with Karash. I'm just picking on. But Karash,
just use your name.
I'm just using you. Karash been doing this thing, been laboring, teaching class.
He's doing it all. He's
doing this thing. That's right. He's captain of the music group. So Karash is doing this thing now.
We're just using your name out.
Just using your name out.
Rush. We'll have you in council in a minute.
Yeah.
I will bring the elder up in council.
I love you more than cook food, brother. I'll go in council with you. I ain't got no problem. No problem.
Let's read on.
All right, verse 9. Let there more work be laid upon the men, that they may labor therein, and let them not regard vain words. And the taskmasters of the people went out, and their officers, and they spake to the people, saying, Thus saith Pharaoh, I will not give you straw. Go ye, get you straw where ye can find it, yet not aught of your work shall be diminished.
Right, so they got to go find the straw and get the straw, bring it, and still make the bricks. Read on.
So the people were scattered abroad throughout all the land of Egypt to gather stubble instead of straw.
Right, they had to go find stubble. They're trying to find anything they can find to make these bricks now. They scrambling. Read on.
Yeah. Yeah, that straw is very important when you're making that brick. Man.
Yeah.
So that's why they were making a big thing about
That's
it.
what holds the mortar together.
Right. That's what holds it together. Right.
That's what holds the mortar together. Like today, they use like fiberglass, some sort of fiberglass fibers in the concrete to hold it together. But then we use straw. Let's hold the bricks together. All right.
And the taskmasters haste them, saying, "Fulfill your works, your daily tasks, as when there was straw." And the officers of the children of Israel, which Pharaoh's taskmasters had set over them, were beaten and demanded, "Wherefore have ye not fulfilled your task in making brick both yesterday and today?"
All right, read that verse again.
All right. And the officers of the children of Israel, which Pharaoh's taskmasters had set over them.
Which Pharaoh's taskmasters have set over them. So what is this now? These are like your supervisors, right? This is your supervisor at the job, which the taskmaster set over you. You might realize they like to use your own people as a supervisor.
Oh, yeah.
You ain't going to be the manager, but you're going to be the supervisor, right? Because you the taskmaster to keep the workers in line, right? Micromanaging, right? Read on.
And the officers of the children of Israel, which Pharaoh's taskmasters had set over them, were beaten,
right?
And demanded, "Wherefore have ye not fulfilled your task in making brick both yesterday and today, as heretofore?"
As heretofore, as before. So they beat the supervisors because the workers are not working fast enough. Why did they beat the workers? But it's called divide and conquer, right? They beat the workers, then the supervisors might be feeling bad for the workers, right? And they might work together and come against the taskmasters. But we're going to beat the supervisors so they could be angry with their workers. So they could divide us as a people, all right? So that's why they set Jake over you and then put the pressure on him to put pressure on you. Let's read.
Then the officers of the children of Israel came and cried unto Pharaoh, saying, "Wherefore dealest thou thus with thy servants? There is no straw given unto thy servants. And they say to us, Make brick, and behold, thy servants are beaten. But the fault is in thy own people." But he said, Ye are idle, ye are idle. Therefore ye say, Let us go and do sacrifice to the Most High.
Right. So he said, man, you idle. You're not busy enough. That's why you talking about serving God, serving your power, serving this Yahweh, serving the Most High. You must need some more work to do. This is what Pharaoh's understanding was, right? That's why he increased the work, because they was crying out to the Most High. They were talking about serving their God. So he said, nah, you can't have that, right? Better we give you more work to do. Read on. Nah, you can't have the Sabbath off. You got to work. Read.
Go therefore now and work, for there shall no straw be given you. Yet shall ye deliver the tale of bricks. And the officers of the children of Israel did see that they were in evil case.
Mm-hmm.
After it was said, Ye shall not diminish aught from your bricks of your daily task.
Mm-hmm.
And they met Moses and Aaron, who stood in the way as they came forth from Pharaoh, and they said unto them, The Most High looked upon you and judged, because ye have made our Savior to be abhorred in the eyes of Pharaoh and in the eyes of his servants, to put a sword in their hand to slay us.
Right. So they mad with Moses for going against Pharaoh. He said, since you stepped up, man, we all got more problems now. Right? He'd be considered a troublemaker, a rebel rouser, right? Made things worse for the people when he's trying to free the people. Read on.
And Moses returned unto the Most High and said, Adawan, wherefore hast thou so evil in treatment this people? Why is it that thou hast sent me? For since I came to Pharaoh to speak In thy name he hath done evil to this people, neither hast thou delivered thy people at all.
Come on.
Chapter 6. The Most High said unto Moses, now shalt thou see what I will do to Pharaoh. For with a strong hand shall he let them go, and with a strong hand shall he drive them out of his land.
Right. So he says, now you're going to see my power. You're going to see my purpose. All these is happening for a reason. All right. It wasn't that he didn't know that the work would increase and the punishment would increase. He Most High was fully aware of that. But that must come to pass to bring forth the cry that he needed to hear out of Israel and to bring forth the judgment that needed to come on Pharaoh's head. So this is the way the Most High operates. All right. Give me 2nd Ezra 14, verse 1. 2nd Ezra 14, verse 1. And we're going to end it off with this understanding. And all that we do, it's already written. It's already been sanctioned by the Most High.
Second Ezra, chapter 14, verse 1.
Come on.
And it came to pass, upon the third day, I sat under an oak, and behold, there came a voice out of a bush over against me, and said, Esdras, Esdras. And I said, here am I, out of one. And I stood up upon my feet. Then said he unto me in the bush, I did manifestly reveal myself unto Moses.
Right. So right there in the bush, the same spirit that came to Moses came to Esdras. He said, yeah, I manifest myself unto Moses. Read on.
And talk with him.
And I talked with him. Come on.
When my people served in Egypt.
When the people in Egypt. We just read about that, Con. Read on.
And I sent him and led my people out of Egypt.
Right.
And brought him up to my mount of where I held him by me a long season.
Right.
And told him many wondrous things. And showed him the secrets of the times.
Right.
And the end. And commandment. And commanded him, saying, these words shalt thou declare, and these shalt thou hide.
Right. So he showed him what? Everything. He showed him the beginning all the way to the end. Moses knew what was going to happen, how it was going to happen. Moses already showed it to him. So everything that happened, nothing was out of circumstance. Everything was preordained, pre-written, predestined to go the way it went. Everybody understand that? The Most High didn't change because of a situation. He already knew the situation was going to change. Right? The situation's already pre-written. All right. So we have to keep that in our mind that everything that the Most High did, he already planned to do that. He knew that Eve was going to fall in the garden. He knew the serpent was going to come. He knew Adam was going to fall. He knew that all this is you have to understand the power that we serve. So when people say the Most High didn't know and he really wanted this way, but he was forced to do it, Most High is never forced to do anything. Okay? That's man's imagination. The Most High is not forced to do anything. Everything in its time, and a time for all things. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. That ends the portion for this Shabbat day. You gonna bring out something?
Yeah, I was gonna say, this is a good precept you could use when they said Moses went on a mountain, that he went up there and just got 10 commandments. So you know he wasn't up there just getting 10 commandments.
That's right. He showed him everything.
All instructions. He showed him everything. You know.
That's why he prophesied where we're gonna be in the end.
Right.
Right. He prophesied all kind of things. All right. So let's get the Most High hand for a wonderful portion. All right, next week, the portion will be Exodus 6 and 2 to 9 and 35. So you can read that during the week, Exodus 6 and 2 to 9 and 35. All right, and we'll review it next Shabbat. Don't forget, this Friday is our new moon. So we're going to be enjoying, we're here at the new moon. You know, just praising the Most High for another month. Time is winding down. That'll be the 11th month. Okay. We're entering the 11th month. So time is winding down. That means is what? But 2, 11, 12, 3 months, almost a little less than 3 months to the Passover. Kun, less than 3 months to the Passover. Kun. So we need to prepare for the Passover. Kun. All right. So let's start working on that. Getting the Passover, everything situated. Garments. From now, you need to start setting aside your money for your brothers, for your garments. Sisters, you need to start looking for your garments. All right. What's the colors for the Passover? What's the colors for the Passover? Why nobody ain't saying that? What's the color for the Passover? It was khaki.
It's khaki and red.
And red.
We're gonna look like we work at Target.
We still not showing the colors for the Passover?
They going off because I thought we agreed on that. We had a bunch of colors that we came up with. Everybody came up with their colors.
Because I didn't even hear the gold.
Khaki, red, and the gold, right?
Right.
It's gold in it
That's
too.
what I remember.
Yeah, yeah.
But now I'm wondering why I'm the only one that remembers this.
If I could do push-ups, I would.
Listen, the colors is khaki, red, and gold.
Here comes Monitor Zach right here.
Yeah, Khan. Minister just said it right. It's beige, red, and gold. That's the colors for the Passover.
That's right. Beige, red, and gold. What's the colors for the Passover? Beige, red, and gold. All right. Put it together. Get it together.
Yeah, so the women can wear a red dress. Right. You can wear a red dress. You can wear a little khaki.
Come
with
looking
it.
royal.
Come looking royal. Red is royal.
Is that scarlet? Scarlet. I don't know.
It's not.
I guess red has different hues to it.
Yes.
There's dark and lighter red. So a dark, rich red, like scarlet. You know what I mean?
Red and scarlet is not the same thing. Even though they look familiar, but it's not. The scarlet would be brighter and it'll be darker. You know what I mean? The red will be like fire engine red, like a fire engine. You know what I mean? So, the scarlet is more rich when you look at it, the material, depending on what material we get.
So we got the colors. Make sure we start working on that from now, Khan. Shemai.
Shemai means to listen.
All right. So let's start working on it from now so that we are not looking surprised. You have 3 months, barely 3 months.
All right.
All right. So that can go very quickly because we have Purim coming up.
Yes.
Right. We have Purim coming up.
Right.
But I mean, Purim is the next one we have a lot of preparation for.
Right.
Right. So we have this new moon. We coming to 11th month, 12th month. We have Purim.
Right.
Right. So we got to be prepared. After Purim, Passover is right on us. All right. So let's be prepared.
We're going to discuss the Passover dues also. And of course, we need to be looking for a place to keep the Passover because I'm running out of space.
Okay.
I
agree.
Yes. Right. It's standing room only when we in there.
Right. Chances are we're going to have it where we're having the summit at Collins Center.
Oh, okay.
They're going to have the Passover there, but we'll see. Yeah. You might have a what? A spot suggestion? A location?
For the Passover?
That big? Yeah. All right. We'll take a look at it. We'll see what's possible.
Definitely.
It's built out though for Paul, is for ballroom or something. Oh, okay.
Oh wow. Okay.
All right. What's up? Okay. All right. So who is that?
What'd you say?
A soccer club? No, I don't think so. Nah, I don't think
We
so.
got to be out of here by
That's
11.
not that much bigger than Go Choice,
Yeah.
a soccer club
The
for
soccer club
Passover.
for the Passover. Place for the
Yeah.
Passover.
So we gotta find. What I'm saying is, what we're talking about is that Passover is in 3 months, less than 3 months, really.
Right.
All right. We have to start. We went over the colors again because there was some confusion with the colors. Changing the cost.
I don't know. Yeah, I think we need to discuss that.
All
We'll
right,
give
we'll
an
let you know.
announcement. Yeah.
By next week, we'll let you know for
Put
the
that out
cost.
there.
Right, it's
Right.
right under 3 months, so we can't
Right.
play around with it.
So next Shabbat we'll announce the dues for the Passover.
Okay. All right.
Um,
Dive.
Dive?
Yes.
Yes.
So, yeah. But all the garments will be made. They have to come through here so we can deal with her as a bulk. You know what I mean? So please do not go and say, "Oh, I'm going to make my own garment with the lady and go do my own thing." All right? Because it's going to cause confusion. If anybody feel that their real estate has changed over the last year, then they'll remeasure you, right? But she has everybody's measurement still, right? So if you've been measured and the garment that you have fits well, she still has your measurement. But if you have grown much from last year,
Yeah.
up or out,
A little bit of muscle.
then you may need to get another measurement. All right?
Up or out.
I don't need
Change
nobody
your
get
real estate.
shorter.
Now I think, well, as you get older, you get shorter. I'm getting older.
Any other questions pertaining to the Passover, anything to that sort, before we wrap it up with the prayers? Any other questions?
Yeah.
All right, we have the colors. We're good to go. Is there a color scheme for the summit? All right. It depends on the day. I believe Deneen reached out to me yesterday, I want to say, and wanted to discuss that very thing. I know we're having council today, but the only color scheme I can really give her is the day of the summit. Of course, is Masraya Sharala color scheme. All right. As for the meet and greet, I didn't know what it really but definitely on the day of the summit is Masraya Sharala colors. Okay. We talked about that last council, right? The clothing, the t-shirts, right? The long sleeve shirts were for the camp. They were supposed to wear black and gold, and we were supposed to wear black and silver, black and platinum. Sorry, it was for both sides. It was black and platinum for the actual summit day, just a Saturday. Huh? That's what we spoke about. It's in your notes. We have to purchase shirts. All right. No. We have to purchase shirts. Sister. Well, do you want to? Do you really want a shirt that says bartender? Because then what happens after that night? You go. I know, but then you have a shirt that you're only going to wear to one occasion, unless you plan on being a bartender for Israel for LOZ. Oh, okay.
Put in a brick right now. Huh? She's putting in.
I got
She's getting
you.
her office. It's her office right
That's
now.
her office. That's her office.
That's her office. I can't say no. You can't say nothing about that.
We're gonna talk about that, but
we'll discuss that.
What we wanted to do with the t-shirts is that we wanted to have the new logo. Where's the new logo at? On all the shirts. All the shirts should have the new logo on it.